When I was younger, I used to waste a lot of my free time playing video games.
Yeah, oh my God!
But things have changed. I've grown up, and now I waste my free time watching YouTube. But that's not to say that YouTube can't be useful for learning new skills, like self-defense, cooking, and even learning a new language. What's up, everybody? Carter here, and welcome back to Carter vs. Vietnam. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 amazing channels for learning Northern Vietnamese. And if you're learning another language, then you can use my same criteria to find a good channel for whatever you're learning. By the way, if you're learning Southern Vietnamese, there's a lot more good media available to listen to. You can check out Netflix, because pretty much every single Vietnamese movie on there is Southern, and I'm not bitter about that at all. Anyway, so when I look for YouTube channels, I choose based on a few criteria. All of them need to have the following. First, by natives for natives. It's scary at first, but trust me, you get used to the speed and range of vocabulary that they use. In the long term, this will really help you speak naturally and understand native speech. Second, clear audio. Vietnamese is already difficult to understand, so you want the audio to be as clear as possible. Third, little to no sound effects. As good as the video might be, if I hear and every day over and over again, I will lose my mind. And finally, it's language dense. What I mean by language dense is that the majority of the video is spoken Vietnamese. For example, if you watch a 20-minute video, but half of it is music and other footage showing scenery and stuff like that, well, that's 10 minutes that you could have spent listening to the language. If you're fine with that, then by all means, watch what you want. But in terms of this list that I made in this video, these channels mostly consist of speaking. So now that you know how I chose these channels, let's start with number 1, Zhang Li. Alright, so if you don't know Zhang Li, I'm pretty sure she's one of the most famous vloggers on the Vietnamese vlogging scene. Yeah. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of watching vlogs, but I find Zhang easy to watch because she's fun, intelligent, and she talks a lot. Her videos are very language dense. She also hardly uses any sound effects. It's just natural spoken Vietnamese, which is what we're looking for. She does talk a bit fast, but you'll get used to that as you start to get better and your listening will improve. And what's even better is that a lot of her videos have Vietnamese subtitles, which are really rare for Vietnamese YouTube videos. So Zhang, if you're watching this, thanks for those subtitles. They're a big help. One thing you can do to practice is listen to the video once without subtitles, then listen to it again with the subtitles to verify what you heard and learn some new words and phrases. So because her channel has good audio, spoken Vietnamese, fun content, and subtitles, I highly recommend checking out Zhang Li. Okay, next one. Andrew by Bông. Andrew, or going by his real name, Aang, is a young, talented filmmaker. In this channel, he basically sits down with his microphone and just talks about various topics, usually related to his personal life and self-development. Why do I recommend it? Well, apart from his chill personality, he speaks at a reasonable speed, his microphone is clear, and he doesn't really cut the videos. So what you hear is pure, natural, spoken Vietnamese. Out of all the channels in this list, I find his channel the easiest to understand. If you're a beginner and you want to hear natural Vietnamese that isn't too fast, I highly recommend you start with this channel. You won't understand everything, and that's okay, because even if you pick up a few words here and there, it's still training your ears to parse the different sounds of the language. Alright, moving on to number 3, Aang Le's Free Talk. Aang is a Vietnamese native who is now living and working in the USA with her husband. In her videos, she often talks about what life is like in America. She compares the cultures of the West and Vietnam. She talks about her personal obstacles that she's faced and other things like that. I enjoy listening to her because she's really authentic and down to earth. It's about as natural as it gets for spoken Vietnamese. She does talk a bit faster than Andrew, but her voice is pretty clear and easy to understand. If you're totally new, I think this channel and Andrew's are the best ones to start training your ears to listen to Vietnamese. These channels will also help you get used to different styles of speaking and both the male and female voices of the language. Okay, food lovers are gonna love this next channel. Humvee Quay Hương. Not only is this channel great for learning Vietnamese related to food, but you'll also learn how to make amazing dishes and drinks too. It's a bit hard to give him a proper introduction because I wasn't able to find a lot of information about him, but he goes by the name of Om Ta, and he's really good at cooking. Honestly, I love this guy. He's just so chill and easy to watch. There's no annoying sound effects. It's just him in his backyard, I guess. I'm not really sure. And he's just doing his thing, making quality food, drinks, you name it. If you're not having a good day or you're in a bad mood, watch one of his videos and I guarantee you're gonna feel better. So if you're looking for a food show while staying immersed in Vietnamese, I highly recommend you check him out. Okay, last but not least, Swan Bach Official. Swan Bach is a famous comedic actor who's been around for quite a few years, with I believe his most recent work being Hỏi Xiên Đáp Xẻo, which roughly translates to strange questions, weird answers. In this program, he's acting as an interviewer with his co-star Dinh Tien Dung, who is acting as a professor who has to endure the weird questions he gets from the interviewer. It's a pretty funny show. In the beginning, I barely understood them at all, but as my listening started to improve, I'm enjoying the show more and more. The other channels I mentioned mainly have monologues, so this one is better for learning conversational Vietnamese between two people. He's got a few different types of videos on his channel, like vlogs and other stuff like that, so go ahead and check him out. So guys, that's my list. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smack that like button, just do, hit those buttons. And don't forget that that all the channels that I talked about are in the description below. So make sure to check out those channels and beat up those buttons there too. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.